Nissan Navara 2021 model, review, specs, price. Because near 2014, the Navara increased staying an individual of some appreciably superior marketing vehicles in the current market. Even so, this indicates similar to Nissan is however trying to update it a little bit more. When a new thing is yet YRS out, they will need to release a vast modify making use of the obtaining close to Nissan Navara 2021. The may essentially perform as the facelift to the van, so trust design changes, innovations within the interior and beneath the cover-up. Depressed to say, the details are still primarily present at this stage. Nevertheless, it can be obtained to assume the new Navara is not getting ready to stray not close to its forerunner. For newbies, the vehicle is almost certainly going to order an up-to-speed directing company. This is a massive disadvantage in the single edition since it did not give any responses. By modifying this, the van ought not only to be more fulfilling to operate an automobile but will also significantly more easily obtainable. Nissan Navara 2021 review. Exterior and interior design. The operating solutions are also anticipated to put up with a little modernizing. Due to the fact the shocks and is derived will probably continue to be similar, at the bare minimum at the entrance, some advised the back again consist of much more strong springs. This will likely handle the problem right after the pickup truck is unfilled, and yes, it may well convert it into a somewhat far more manageable. Put into that, the lower back drum braking process should finally go. Most of these have afflicted the type from the instant it's starting up. Also, it in due course may seem like we will be provided a Navara through rear disc braking process. These need to be much more comfortable to save coupled with much more potent. As before, the suspension will continue to provide you with the compelling design. However, it is Nissan would have considered Mercedes for virtually any far better observation about learning to make the pickup truck considerably more comfortable. Considering we surely have mentioned, the design throughout the Nissan Navara 2021 is without a doubt more than likely very likely to transform a little. In the front side, the vehicle ought to attain a much more complete policy for Nissan's various new crossovers and athletics app autos. We expect to view a new V-produced grille, a much more solid front door lighting, plus a new fender. All the hood can also obtain a bulge for a few models which might get into a stage supplemental at the exact time. Your bed furniture house furniture may additionally have a new tailgate. Regrettably, it has but to obtain a firm somewhere around this issue. We want to consider a new match of tail illumination effects in the rear, but Nissan chose to continue being peaceful in regards to this. Once we necessitate an in the vicinity of up look at the log home in the newest variant, we will see technological innovation from practically a few years rear. We hope material changes are utilizing the impending Nissan Navara 2021. If the chit-chat is something to go, this car need to supply a new dash solar cell, a good deal considerably less authentic handle regulate switches as well as a lot more found daytime infotainment process. The cardiovascular system stack must now cope with the vehicle driver through the genuinely old in search of steering wheel ought to last of all vanish entirely wholly inside of the passion for a single thing corresponding to individuals of the altogether new Micra. Nissan Navara 2021 engine. Very just before, the 2021 Navara have to give you some different engines by the market it will in all probability be bought in. The simplest type of the vehicle is predicted going to have a 2.5-liter aspirated inline A quantity of gas mill with minor about 170 horsepower. A 2.5-liter turbocharged diesel with not necessarily that a good deal almost certainly is also likely to be close to inconfident, improving buying and selling trading markets. The critical and individual most are guaranteed to cope with can be the 2.3 liters turbocharged, or 2 turbocharged, the inline A range of diesel. This is a reasonably new model that could make an impact on really a handful of folks. The creation is most probably preparation to increase to close to 170 horsepower on the base edition and also to 200 chance to the 2 turbo model. In the circumstances, the engine should grow to be a bit far more successful as a result of a much better driver coping with the process. As right before, a 6-fee handbook will probably be acquainted even though a beautiful 7-level auto will in all probability be a replacement. Nissan Navara 2021 price and release date. Bearing in mind earlier moments, it may be threat liberated to imagine of the Nissan Navara 2021 will strike the showroom's ground via the medium of 2018. It would go available for purchase all around a month or so right after in the pretty comparable price to this very of the standard version. The good set-topping versions in Sydney will even so require more than $55,000, because of this, making it amid a lot more high-priced pickups on the current market.